Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a question, and the question was from Seliger. And the question is this: Hello David, thank you very much for your videos. I love doing them and I'm glad you like to watch them. They are very informative and inspiring, and I hope that they are. Please tell us about new books on magic over the last 5 to 7 years that you liked. Well, I make a habit. If I really like a book, I make a habit of doing a video about it. So I've probably done a video on most of these. Maybe I haven't. So what I did was I chose what I consider to be my top 5 favorite books over the last few years. Now, number one, and by the way, they're not ranked in order. So I say number one, you think, oh, this is my favorite. Not necessarily. I didn't put an order to them. But first of all, a Slightly Absurd. I know I did a video on this. Check it out down below. I'm not going to go into details. What I will say about Slightly Absurd, it presents great material if you are a sleight of hand, cups and balls, ball and bays, card manipulations type of guy. You're going to find stuff in here that you are going to love. The one thing I will say about this, the presentation style of Charlie is a little bit over the top, a little bit campy. Not really for me. But the material, if you take out his presentation bits and you just look at the material, you've got stuff that I guarantee you will use. Slightly Absurd, fantastic book. I highly recommend it to you. Also, Wayne Dobson's Legacy. Huge 3-volume set. Wayne Dobson's Legacy. Dobson's Choice. A Kind of Magic, and memoirs. What you basically have here are close-up parlor and stage type effects along with his memoirs or his biography. Just a fantastic read. I loved reading it. By the way, let's see. This one is Vanishing Magic. I don't think this one is... No, Squash Publications. I'm going to go through, there are a couple of these are vanishing, and they're just doing fantastic work over there, publishing some of the great books. Calculated Thoughts. For those of you who are, this is vanishing also. For those of you who are inclined to like or want to do mentalism, Calculated Thoughts, I just thought it was fantastic. What I liked about it was it gives you a variety of means of accomplishing the same effect so that you can choose which one you like the best. But it was extremely thorough treatment of mentalism, and I just thought it was fantastic. Calculated Thoughts, Doug Dyment, I think is the way you pronounce his name. Parlour Tricks by Morgan and West. I love these guys. They have sort of a steampunk presentation. Their material's great. Their banter's great. They do good work together. One of the things I loved about this, first of all, you buy this, you get a video of their show. You watch the show and then you get an explanation. It's like a lecture book combination. Fantastic. Highly recommend it. Parlour Tricks, Morgan and West. Don't miss it. This one, this is Mike Caveney, Magic Words Publications. Mike Caveney. It's called Classic Correspondence from the Egyptian Hall Museum. There are 1, 2, 3. I think there are 4 volumes. This is volume number 4. If you are at all interested in the history of magic, don't dare miss this. It is rich. What Mike Caveney has done, if you're not familiar with it, Mike Caveney purchased or acquired all the material in the Egyptian Hall Museum, which is not to be confused with the Egyptian Hall London. The Egyptian Hall Museum was based in America. Mike Caveney acquired it, and with all of this, all of these letters and documents that came along with it. And what he's done is he's taken individual letters that one performer or one person wrote to another person, and he did some background history. So he gives you a reprint of the letter. Let me see if I can show you something. Okay, so what you get is a sort of a photocopy or an image of the letter, and then he transcribes the letter so you get to read it, and then he annotates it with notes, and then he includes his own historical research to give you the context of that letter. I just think these are some of the very best magic history books that you can possibly get. And if you don't have these, if you are interested in magic history and you don't have these in your library, what are you waiting for? They're not cheap. I'm sorry about that, but they're worth every penny. So go out and get the whole set. Fantastic. So I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much for asking it. I appreciate that you do ask questions. It gives me the opportunity to do these videos and answer. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe down below if you've not done so already. Please comment. I love your comments. Have a great day.